Once upon a time, in a small village nestled deep in the heart of Africa, there lived a girl named Mary. She was known for her kindness, intelligence, and unwavering courage. However, there were two boys in the village, John and Jack, who always seemed to make trouble for her. They would tease her, play pranks on her, and make her life miserable whenever they could. Mary, despite her brave facade, was secretly afraid of John and Jack. They were bigger and stronger than her, and their constant harassment had taken a toll on her spirit. But Mary was not one to back down easily. She knew that she had to stand up for herself, no matter how daunting the task seemed. One day, as Mary was walking home from the village well, with a heavy pot of water balanced on her head, John and Jack appeared out of nowhere. They laughed and jeered at her, making crude jokes and taunting her. Mary's heart raced with fear, but she kept her eyes down and ignored them, determined not to let them see her weakness. As the days passed, John and Jack's tormenting grew worse. They would hide her belongings, spread rumors about her, and even go as far as tripping her in front of others. Mary felt like she had nowhere to turn. She confided in her mother, who comforted her, but also urged her to find a way to stand up to the bullies. Mary spent many sleepless nights thinking of a plan. She knew that she couldn't confront John and Jack directly, as they were too strong for her to handle alone. Instead, she decided to use her wit and intelligence to outsmart them. One sunny morning, Mary woke up with a determined glint in her eyes. She went to the village elder, a wise old woman named Nala, and asked for her guidance. Nala listened to Mary's plight and nodded knowingly. She gave Mary a small bag of magical seeds and whispered ancient words of power that would help Mary in her quest for revenge. Armed with Nala's blessings and the magical seeds, Mary set her plan in motion. She planted the seeds in secret places around the village, chanting the words of power under her breath. Slowly, the seeds sprouted into vines that grew thick and strong, creating a tangled web of greenery that covered the paths John and Jack used to harass her. The villagers marveled at the sudden growth of plants, but thought nothing of it until one fateful day, John and Jack, in their usual mischievous manner, decided to chase Mary through the village square. But as they ran after her, they found themselves ensnared in the vines that had grown overnight. The more they struggled, the tighter the vines wrapped around them. They cried out for help, but no one dared to intervene, for they knew the boys had brought this upon themselves with their bullying ways. Mary watched from a safe distance, a mix of satisfaction and pity in her eyes. She had never wanted to hurt anyone, but she had to protect herself. As the villagers gathered to witness the spectacle, Mary stepped forward and spoke with authority. "John, Jack," she called out, "you have tormented me for too long. Today, you face the consequences of your actions. Learn from this, and let it be a lesson to treat others with kindness and respect." With that, Mary uttered a few more words of power, and the vines released their grip on John and Jack. The boys stumbled out, humbled and shaken. They looked at Mary with newfound respect and promised to change their ways. From that day on, John and Jack became Mary's allies instead of her tormentors. They worked together to spread kindness and unity throughout the village, and Mary's act of revenge turned into a powerful lesson of forgiveness and redemption. And so, the tale of Mary's revenge spread far and wide, becoming a legendary story of courage, wit, and the transformative power of standing up to bullies with intelligence and compassion. So here you have it. Subscribe to our channel for more folk tales.